Chris John for KaijuPop.com, and this is Steampunks on iOS, a game that came out pretty recently, just a couple of weeks ago, but has gone free for the holidays, for Christmas. I think from the Christmas freeze on the 19th, 20th, I believe it was. We went on and, Monster Robot Studios made this game free. With the difference kind of being, alongside a Christmas update. And I thought I already had this section beat. Where are we going? What's going on? Okay, that's weird. I just played a little bit of the game and cleared the stage, and now it's kind of behaving a little bit weirdly. There we go. So Monster Robot Studios behind this game made it free along with their Christmas update, which turns the hub town world here, which is just loading up, into a festive version, which is quite nice and pretty and very, very cheery. And you also get with that update, so I'm completely, there we go, screwing up the menu system here. You also get this cute little reindeer mask to deal with. There's a few different masks. The game handles different abilities by giving you different masks. And get out of the way. Need to collect these things. And in the Christmas update, you get this Rudolph mask, which lets you fly for a little bit, as Rudolph is wont to do. I wonder what's up there. Go. So I believe this is a weird one in that it was out on other phone formats first, and then switched over to iOS, which is a relative oddity. And you can see here I've got a couple of different guns. This is because it's, along with the masks being a gimmick in Steampunks, there's also an element of collecting different guns from different bosses in a very sort of Mega Man style-y. And this is quite clearly, very, very obviously influenced by 16-bit platformers. It looks fantastic. It looks absolutely gorgeous. In a kind of, not really in a Mega Man sense. I get more of a kind of European Amiga vibe off the looks of it. It looks kind of like, Psygnosis platformers like Flink or something back in the day. But in terms of structure, it's pure Mega Man. And you can see that I've defeated one of the bosses here, and I can pick from the other 5, there's 7 I suppose, 2 are locked off, but I can pick from the other 5 at any order. So let's see if I can take out this guy in Skyport, and you get this very Mega Man-ish intro of each guy to deal with. And away we go with my little Rudolph mask. It's a scrolling platformer. It's slightly handicapped by the fact that you have virtual buttons here. I've got this rocket punch, which I think I will save for later on. Just like in Mega Man, you have ammo for each of those guns, so it might be better to switch to a puny weapon for most of the way and save those big weapons for the boss fights. There's stars to collect, collectibles to get, and such, and virtual buttons, run left and right, get stuff. Virtual buttons work okay, and to the game's credit, it's really, really customizable. So you can, you can move these around at your whim and such, and it's kind of balanced, so it's not really as difficult as the most difficult of Mega Mans. It's a little bit lenient in the difficulty stakes to make up for the fact that you're using not exactly optimum controls here, and kind of realizes that. The problem with it, as you might have noticed, is just it's a little bit sluggish. And yes, I'm jumping in a kind of floaty manner right now because I've got my reindeer mask on, which helps me make high jumps. But even if I weren't wearing this mask, it's not exactly the most sort of precise, exacting controls that you might expect from a game that kind of idolizes Mega Man. It's the jumps are kind of weird and space-like, and there's just a little bit of input lag on the controls, I think, and a little bit too much inertia on your character for my liking. So yeah, it seems almost a shame to say that the game doesn't quite live up to the way that it looks, but it does look really, really nice. It's just that sort of weird, nebulous, I mean, pixel art is incredibly overdone as a concept, and what's even more overdone is people playing these games and saying, oh, it looks so 8-bit, and clearly this doesn't look 8-bit. It doesn't even look 16-bit. I mean, it has its own kind of style within, a 2D pixel-based space, and that's fantastic. Just doesn't quite handle particularly well, despite its awesome steampunk stylings. But on the other hand, it is free right now, so I mean, you should definitely check it out for free before. Oh, I've got a dash here. If you don't check it out, then you're quite clearly stupid. Because, you don't have to pay a thing for right now. There's in-app purchases within for extra. Can I get rid of that? It wants me to do that. It wanted me to. It was a weirdly, oddly placed tutorial there for no particular reason. It's not the best game in the world. It looks like it should be the best game in the world, but it's not quite. But absolutely, for nothing right now, it's one of the better iOS giveaways that's happened prior to the holiday freeze. Devotion to the wizard. Maybe I shall. And there's a good amount of content to it as well, so that's particularly great. I mean, these levels are pretty large. Something else. Let's just see if we can just get to the boss. Right up here. Duns Callahan, the legendary elite enforcer, will be an honor to destroy you. Okay, so now I think we'll break out our charge gun thingy-doo. Well, I'll probably die here, because it's not like I'm particularly high on health, and it's not like I know the attack patterns here. And yeah, died quite quickly. As in Mega Man, it's about reading attack patterns, dying a couple of times, figuring out from there. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear what the game is. As I say, it's absolutely free until the App Store kicks back up again in January, and you should check it out. Steampunks on iOS for nothing. Chris Charlton for kaijupop.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.